hey, where's Beto?
Oh my God, did you not get him?
Oh my God, I left him at the playground.
Oh.
But we're not here to talk about who may or may not pick Beto up at the playground, because we wanted to tell you about another show that we think you would all like if you like this show. And it's called Fine Dining, the search for the most mediocre restaurant in America. That's fine in quotation marks. This is the show where host Michael Ornelas, he's on a quest to visit every chain restaurant in the country to define mediocrity, the perfect 5.00 dining experience out of 10. So that's what we were talking about this before we started. How do you define mediocrity? Michael Ornelas is going to get to the bottom of it.
I love it. I feel like when he figures out mediocrity, it's just going to be a drawn photo of me.
He was sick of hearing others call restaurants bad or good without the reference point of what's exactly in the middle. So it's kind of like our show. So in each episode, you will learn each restaurant's history, hear some of the craziest Yelp reviews, and get a full detailing of the experience, from the birthday rituals servers are forced to perform to how frozen their chicken fingers taste.
Wow. The complete experience. So
yeah, that's how I experience every restaurant. I go in and I say, 1 order of chicken fingers, please. Also, it's my birthday.
Also, if the chicken fingers could be the birthday candles, that would really not kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
And this is also right up our alley. So this show includes character skits, restaurant-inspired audio drama sequences. For example, they did a Goodfellas parody called Midfellas that came out today, January 3rd, in part 2 of the Buca de Beppo episode. So if you like this show, Candy is Dandy, you will definitely like Fine Dining, the search for the most mediocre restaurant in America. So you can get that anywhere you get your podcasts. So that's Fine Dining, the search for the most mediocre restaurant in America.
It's my birthday. You have to be nice to me.
It's my birthday, and I'll make you cry if I want to. A Happy New Year.
Oh my God, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's
Wow.
January 3rd. It is 2024 plus 2.
I'm still pulling confetti out of my toupee.
Yeah.
I'm still pulling your toupee out of my confetti. You got toupee in my confetti. I feel like I'm hunched down.
Yeah, it's good that you realize that now after
I think
6 full minutes of talking into the microphone.
I grew a few inches since...
Every time you lie.
That was your resolution?
Yeah.
To grow as a person?
Yeah. But I wished it on this monkey paw that I got. And suddenly I can't stop growing. And now the Lakers want me to play center? Is that something that the Lakers play?
Bench warmer?
Yeah. Daniel, we're looking for... We think we can go all the way, but we're missing one position. This bench is too cold.
We're missing the foam that goes around the basketball stand that protects people from smacking into it. Can you stand there so if any basketball players rush towards you?
Jack Nicholson might die at any moment. We need someone with the world's most famous Jack Nicholson impression to sit on the sidelines.
He's on chili watch again because they put him in the front row. Can you just make sure he doesn't spill chili again on the court side?
And I can do that, Mr. Who's the really racist guy who owns the Lakers?
I don't know.
Oh, the one?
That one.
Yeah, that one.
I can do that, Mr. Kobe Bryant.
Oh, RP.
RV.
Sure.
We had our holiday
Let's just say
party.
rest. Go on. Let's hear about your holiday party.
Our holiday party at work, Blake Griffin was there.
Is this a Laker?
It's a basketball player. I actually don't know if he's a
Oh,
Laker or
wow.
not.
Is he a bench warmer?
Yeah, he's the tallest bench warmer.
He can cover the whole bench that way.
He lies down.
And let me tell you, it's not hard to find a basketball player at a crowd.
I would.
there he
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Oh, there he is.
I don't think I've ever seen a professional. No, I've seen Kareem Abdul.
Yeah, you got it.
Kareem of
The jewel of the court.
Yeah, the jewel of the court. Yeah.
the jewel of my eye that day. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We saw him in a cart, like a golf cart, being taken to like give a speech at the LA Times Book Festival.
Oh, right.
And we called him Kareem Abdul-Jakar because he was in a little car.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
That's very Daniel.
Yeah.
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 Well,
And then publishers just rushed you. They're
Yeah.
like, we got to put that down on paper. We want to print that.
yeah. What's the guy who wrote 10,000 hours? You got to do a 10,000 hours to be. Why did you know books? I specifically point at Greg. Beto will never know who I'm talking about.
I banned them all.
That was a month ago.
Yeah.
Who's the guy? Not Steve Cory Doctorow. Who's the guy who wrote 10,000, the thing you have to do 10,000 hours to be an expert in anything?
Is it me or the listener?
They're not going to talk to me. They have a restraining order against me. They're not going to respond to my questions. Anyway, that guy was giving a speech and he heard me say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and he like in the book, like he scratched a book that he was reading.
Wow.
Yeah, the words on the page bent.
Yeah.
He scratched it.
The book burned on its own. And then he came up to me and said, will you please shut up and leave? I'm trying to give a speech right now.
You're the banned book of the book fair.
Yeah, I'm the banned person at the book festival. So this is Candiest Dandy, not the book. We're not a Lakers podcast. This is the Candy review.
Not.
Yeah, unfortunately. The three guys who know more about Lakers. I think of all people who podcast, we know least about basketball.
Yeah.
Except maybe the people at Radiolab.
So what's our strength here? Baseball?
Yeah, I think I lean a little towards baseball. This guy's hockey.
I always saw us as a
hockey.
rugby group, right?
Yeah?
We all like rugby. Oi, right?
I thought of us as like a polo, like a real polo guy.
Horse or water?
Horse. That's richer.
Seahorse.
Yeah.
We like seahorse polo. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would have loved that one. So this is the Seahorse Polo podcast where we review candy for some reason. This is Daniel Zaffron, the king of the courts.
Oh, I'm Beto Sistos, the king of the keyboard.
Whoa.
He plays
Esports.
the organ. Oh, of the
Yeah.
That's your sport, esport. Yeah. Oh, you like electronic sports, like Tron.
That's a good one.
He's a Tron professional.
Greg Gonzalez, Battle of the Baseball.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
because he
alliteration.
rings the bell when they score, right?
Yeah, and everyone hears it.
Yeah.
It's like it's a church thing. It's the church bell.
Yeah, you're the Quasimodo of Dodger Stadium, aka. So this is the show where we talk a little bit about sports. We get that to draw in the husbands of the wives who listen, because it's all just wives. It's desperate housewives who listen to this right
just
now.
gotta hear. They gotta get their chocolate fix.
Yeah, I need chocolate and a man's voice, which is why they listen to a different
Band
show. So we pick a different candy. We give some candy news. We give the history of the candy. We taste the candy. We review the candy. We play a candy game, and then we give some more words to those wives, those desperate housewives out there.
They're our main audience.
Yeah, they
And
are.
if your husband is listening, hey, we can't help it if this is what she wants.
Yeah, I'm just me, man.
Yeah, I'm just being who I am with this tight microphone that I'm wearing.
They're just here for the sugar.
Yeah, they just want a little sugar in their lives.
sweets.
Am I right?
How do I make this stop?
That's not what the housewives said. Okay, so before we get into the meat of the show for those housewives,
We're gonna meet.
With our potato bread?
so we got, of course, the top of the show.
Top of the show. Top of the show to you.
First top of the show. Isn't it weird that we started the show in 2022 and it's now 2024? It's sort of a technicality that, it's kind of like,
Wow.
been open since 2022.
Right.
December 31st, 2022, and it's January 3rd, 2024. But isn't that weird that we've now, we've spanned 2 years on the calendar?
That's amazing that we've made it this far and haven't given up.
Yeah, I know. I haven't run out of candy immediately.
It's amazing that there have only been, 7 exposés about what goes on behind the scenes on this show?
The people we've touched.
Emotionally. As we've said in expose number 4, we change our story in every expose. Yeah, I touched them. No, I didn't touch them. I touched them emotionally.
With my emotional hands.
I groped with my emotions.
Yeah, I groped them with my heart hands.
Yeah. So this is a top of the show that I can't remember if I've already brought this up.
You have.
But look, we've spanned 2 calendar years. We've said
There's
it all.
so much content.
What is left to be said?
Quality content.
All warts have been exposed. So we keep having rappers on the show.
Okay.
Like candy wrappers.
Well, that's the thing. We've had rappers. We've had the Candy News Boy.
the Candy News Boy.
But have we made the connection to candy wrappers with that? And also, have we already talked about this?
I may be very loosely.
Yeah, very loosely.
Well, now I'm dedicating a whole segment to
Oh,
it.
I love it.
Okay. This is your Hal Fishman corner where it's like,
Yeah.
here's what really grinds my gears sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
News of the strange.
Yeah. This is a real C14.
What?
Like in a newspaper, like really dug in there,
right.
like section C,
Yeah.
page 14.
Come on, Daniel. I rely on you for the smart stuff.
Yeah.
That's smart? Reading a newspaper is smart?
Holding a newspaper and wanting to train a dog to pee on it is smart.
I thought you were talking about C4.
Oh, yeah. I've been to that.
I've eaten some of that. It's good.
So have we made, I mean...
No, I don't think we've made that connection, but it is, a clever...
It is smart.
I mean, it's the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of top of the news segment, top of the show segments, I think. Anyway, that's the top of the show.
Yeah, great.
Candy wrappers also sounds like candy wrappers.
Homonyms are Happy New Year. This is it.
Yeah, it's all uphill from here.
Yeah, I don't want to set the expectations too high early in the year.
Yeah, we don't want to be someone's news source. We don't want to be the Daily.
Yeah,
No.
but speaking of news source, we now have a actually strong segment this week on the show called
Candy News.
Oh, what's
going on?
Are you having an aneurysm?
That's 2024?
Yeah, you had an
where were you?
aneurysm on New Year's Eve.
Oh, my God. Are we doing Candy News right now?
Yeah. It's that time.
Oh, my God. Candy News. I forgot the Candy News.
Oh, shoot.
Computer, run a Candy News algorithm across the entire network. I need headlines
Beto.
now.
I am running the computer algorithm.
All right, let's see what we got
And
here.
by the way, those housewives are looking real good today.
I told you we shouldn't fed him that information.
I agree. Okay, what do we got here? We got Skidler found guilty for conspiracy to use candy. Space Monk, no.
Do you use C4? Or C14. That was in C14. Get it?
It's 2014's new explosive explosion.
Yeah. It's 2014's biggest new explosion.
Oh, we got lead in Mexican candy. Everyone knows that. Who cares? We got Reese's moves all production to Mexico. Okay, whatever.
Is that true? Is that true? I mean, this one must have gotten away from me.
Greg Gonzalez and Timothy McJawbreaker win Grammy for new album. That could work. Oh, okay, this one's perfect. All right. We got the news. Computer, generate a title. Make it funny. Processing. I
have got the perfect title.
Okay, let me hear it.
Have you heard of the basketball player? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now imagine if he were in a car.
All right. Let's go with more funny.
More funny than that.
I like less witty. Maybe something that doesn't alienate the younger crowd.
Does not compute.
I'm really looking, computer, for something that works only on paper.
0011 Jakar.
Oh, here we go. This is perfect. I like it. Okay, computer, I need a lead in. Give me something. A lead in for this Candy News.
Did you hear the one about the president who was really hungry?
No, I didn't, computer.
How far do I have to take this one?
I'm running out of computer juice.
That's great, computer. You did a great job. All right, computer, print it. If I mess this up again, Daniel is going to cut my potato bread ration even more. Okay, not this year. All right, here we go. Daniel, I got the news for you.
And here it is. Thank you, Beto, and the help of your really sexy sounding computer.
The housewives love him.
Yeah, baby.
Beto's the hardest working person on this podcast. He really sweats this thing out.
I mean, nobody sweats as much as Beto does on this show. That's for sure. And also the computer has one more thing to say.
Yes, computer.
Do I make you reboot, baby? Shutting down.
I want to pour coffee inside of his mechanism. I want to pour,
I ate some spinach like an AI, and I am now shutting down.
I'll big cup.
He said one final really funny thing, and he gave a thumbs up.
Yeah.
It was just a ram stick that went shooting out of his motherboard.
He eats spinach like Pop AI.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, pretty smart
Wait,
guy.
what computer are you working with?
what version? I need to update.
I'm like a T1000 of bad jokes.
It's Windows HA.
Yeah.
Get it? There's a lot of written down
Daniel, turn
jokes.
the computer off. Turn the computer off.
Sorry. All right, this one's just going to come straight from my head now. Now things are really going to get funny. So, of course, every candy news is titled with or without the help of a computer. This one is called God Save the Gene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah,
everything
there it
that
is.
we've been working for. Yeah.
I am now back.
And hornier than ever.
So, in the town of Staffordshire,
That's
and
not real.
Burton-on-Trent,
Damn, none of this is real.
No, this is just toy words.
when in the candy autopsies online, I try because I write down like the names of these towns and places that are
Yeah.
not in California, so I don't know how to pronounce them, and I always think like I should look up how to pronounce it beforehand, and then I never do, and then people are like, you mispronounced this. So
The old Ally Meekley trick.
right, yeah. Hey, this is how you get engagement.
I look up those words all the time and I still get it wrong.
Yep.
So whatever.
You purposely get it wrong. And he says this off the air just to disgrace the cultures, to belittle them. Yeah. This is what he says.
In New Englandford,
So Staffordshire and Burton-on-Trent in jolly old England, 22 stores were raided by the Trading Standards Office and had 8,000 British money pounds worth of American-made candy and junk food confiscated for containing ingredients known to cause genomic problems that could lead to cancer. This means our
What?
old friends, brominated vegetable oil and red dye number 3,
Oh my
which are
God.
banned in the UK for their potential health risks, but totally legal here in the US of A, where healthcare is king.
Oh yeah.
Which is a type of ruler we hate, so we got rid of. King.
King got it. You nailed it.
Do you want me to run that through the
Yeah.
Joketron 4000?
Oh, it hadn't gone through that?
No, this is all raw material. So if it's not funny, it hasn't been processed. But if it's really funny, it's natural talent. So among the snacks confiscated were Jolly Ranchers.
Oh my
I'm getting
God.
a call from my mom.
No, answer it.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
I'm sorry to disturb you. Did you get my message?
Is it about buying the tickets?
No, it's
You were
and
adopted.
this thing.
Oh, no. Oh, you sent me a picture. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at this picture.
Did you get the message? We don't love you anymore.
Yeah, don't come home.
Come home
You
tonight.
texted me the message?
I know you don't live with us, but don't come home
come
tonight.
home.
That's okay. That's our antivirus. So what you're going to want to do is open it up and update it.
This is all to get some new software running on the JokeBot 4000.
Turn on the computer in a while. You mean like it's not restarting? Yeah, just don't turn it on. What were you guys trying to do? That Timo's kind of questionable.
The most professional show on iTunes.
Tech support.
Yeah.
And candy.
Yeah. And if you want to call in and have Beto explain how to get viruses off of your computer, call 1-800-GEEK Squad. What happened was she downloaded an episode of Candy is Dandy,
Yeah.
and suddenly she has to pay a ransom to Russia.
But they just want stuff with red dye number 3 in
Yeah,
it.
we only send us the good stuff. That's Putin talking.
That's Putin, yeah.
That's Putin bot.
Computing.
Man, parents.
Am I right?
How do they keep getting them?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
They are the prime
And
target.
why do we keep having to deal with them? How do parents keep getting? It was their generation. They were riddled with viruses.
It's because everything was on TV and it was trustworthy.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, the
Like
computer,
Nixon.
TV.
the second you were able to click on something like, we could use this. We could exploit people this way.
Imagine if our parents could have clicked on Watergate. Huh? Imagine that. Could you ever imagine? So let's get back to the candy news. We have a big story we've got to break here. There were Jolly Ranchers confiscated in England.
They're jolly. No more jollies for them.
They get their jollies out.
That's their word.
You can keep the jolly, but we want the ranchers. So they also took Swedish fish, also not welcome in England, Twizzlers and lemon heads.
Lemon heads?
Lemon
Oh,
heads.
man.
So the thing is that these were never intended to be sent to the UK because of their ingredients. So they are somehow being contrabanded their way into the country, not just small shops, but also larger chain restaurants. So who exactly is smuggling these illegal candies remains to be seen. But for now, enjoy our brominated oil, you royalist redcoats. Long live George Washington. Woo! And wait, we're getting another call from your mom.
Hi, Mom. No, don't pay the ransomware.
Don't eat Jolly Ranchers for a little while, okay?
Yeah.
Not till the coast is clear.
We got to shut down this black market on lemon heads that we've been running in Staffordshire. Yeah. No, Daniel broke the story. It's not
He's
gonna
all
work
over
here.
us. Yeah. Yep. No. There's nothing I can do right now. I'm sorry. I'll be there later.
Try shutting down the operation and restarting it.
It'd be great if, like, it almost makes sense that most of the scenes in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory feel like they should be in a speakeasy anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, they're coming behind this wall and they're like, oh, candy.
Yeah.
Candy. That's going to come back. They're getting their own.
Slugworth, he wanted Charlie to go into the factory. What's his secret? Red dye number 3. Brominated vegetable oil. Oh, yes,
yeah.
Charlie. You lose.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Hey, sir. Here's the keys. So that's our candy news and our tech support segment.
Remember, if you need help, call 1-800-DANDY.
Hi. I watched.
Yes, listener. How may I help you?
I watched 400 hours of Russian porn.
You support the Kremlin, I see.
And I feel great. Click.
Stronger than ever.
My computer's never worked better. So yeah, sometimes tech support calls have happy endings. So okay, so now let's get into the actual candy of the show. So Beto,
Yeah.
you picked this candy, and this was a surprise to us, and you wanted to surprise us, and yet you walked right
Cheater.
up to us with it barely covered in your hand by a piece of paper, and then were shocked that I saw what it was.
Well, you weren't supposed to look. I mean, come
have you
on.
thought about that, Daniel? How rude it was
Yeah,
that you
it's
looked?
rude to look.
I
My
always
eyes are
check
here.
out your waist when you walk up to me.
He's a little
It's the first thing I look at.
Well, yeah, the surprise was spoiled, but
Yeah.
you didn't know until you got to the parking lot.
That's true.
which
That's
is-
true.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's where most of my surprises happen, in the parking lot. I'm being whatted?
As you were walking, and I knew, like, wait, he didn't say what his candy was. I had a sudden flash of like, oh my god, what if we picked the same candy?
Oh my
dude,
God,
that-
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that was a real possibility.
It would have been a
That
super
would've been
fun
bad.
episode.
Yeah.
Maybe we
That
should.
would have been bad. It would have been great.
We need like a third party where you can both text them and be like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then by that, I mean just text Melissa and
Yeah.
make sure that you're not doing the same candies.
Yeah.
Podcast mom?
Yeah.
Why?
Is this okay? Yeah, you got to hike up to the mountain that she meditates on. So yeah, Tony, I have had my first Tony's Chocolonely literally in the past week because Melissa got me some for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
So I ate
happy
some
Hanukkah,
Tony's
by the way.
Chocolonely. Yeah, it's about time.
Dang it. Have you ever had Tony's
No, I
Chocolonely?
haven't.
Okay, good. At least
Yeah.
we-
They have a great reputation though.
They do.
And a great ass.
Some would say big. It's going to be like, I don't know if you've seen, I think it's more in World War II movies where like an American soldier will give a small German child chocolate.
Right.
And you watch him eat it for the
yeah,
first
like
time.
a big honkin'.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be like that.
That's true. They are honking. These are.
yeah.
I said. I don't know why I said it, but I said it had a great ass. I don't know what that's from. I just said it.
Yeah.
But they
You made that up right
They
now.
are a thick chocolate.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
mean that with 2 C's for chocolate.
I mean, they kind of have to because of the price tag, but
Yeah, that's true.
But we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get
Okay.
into that.
We'll get
It's the kind of, if you want to buy this, you do have to go on a porn streaming website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can get
to
it.
earn money.
Yeah.
Are you Tony Chocolonely?
Yeah. You need to tell me right now.
Click here for milk. No, not that kind of milk.
Cream.
Okay. All
No
right.
lemonade.
Okay. Here we go. Let's just talk about where this inappropriate chocolate comes from.
All right. Preface.
Well, keep in mind, your mom could call at any
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Did you just say cream?
No, Mom.
No, let's talk about hot chocolate.
Are you talking about what's made around the corner from milk, and lemonade?
You're not giving directions, are you? No, I swear.
What did I tell you about Russian porn? Only Ukrainian porn is safe, okay?
Yeah, support the cause.
Yeah.
All right, preface. As we discussed in previous... It's hard because this is like kind of serious.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh, no.
okay. Game face, guys.
I mean, I don't know what hasn't been serious about this show from the start.
From the get-go.
As we discussed in previous episodes, the cocoa plant originated from Central America.
Right.
In the mid-1500s, Quechua Maya nobles from Guatemala shared it with the Europeans. You know, loose shared.
Share,
in quotation. Yeah.
How did they meet?
They shared like how I would share toys when I was a kid.
I'm bigger than you.
Yeah. Me, the giant. Yeah, well, I was on the Lakers for a little bit.
The Europeans, in turn, used their extensive trading networks to share cocoa with the world. In the 1600s, the cultivation of cocoa began moving east, spreading from the continental mainland to the Caribbean islands. Then across the Atlantic to Africa, eventually making its way all the way to Indonesia and even the Philippines. Today, however, cocoa is primarily grown on very small, unincorporated farms in West Africa. Chiefly,
I think this is going to be a happy story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Everything good in life happens in unincorporated areas.
Parts of Western Africa.
chiefly in Ghana and the Ivory Coast, which together produce over 60% of the world's cocoa.
Where's the rest coming from?
Madagascar, the Philippines, Central America.
Okay.
All tasty places.
Yeah,
the tasty-
Madagascar sounds really good right
Yeah,
now.
I'll have some of that.
Everything near equator.
Oh, that sounds good too.
Yeah, I'll have one of those too.
I'll have equator. I'll have 2 equators.
And I'm going to get the good one. I'm going to get the equator. That's good for the environment.
Unlike the rich history of chocolate itself, the story of Tony's Chocolonely is a relatively recent one.
I don't remember seeing these earlier than maybe 8 years ago. I haven't seen
That's the
them around.
ballpark. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
ballpark.
I had my eyes closed before that. Could have been around.
I'm like a puppy. I don't open my eyes till I'm 27.
In 2003, a Dutch investigative journalist and television producer named Toon van de Koeken was shocked to read reports.
Hey, good looking.
Oh, what's a Koeken?
Toon van de Koeken.
The best business cards in town.
This is a common greeting in Denmark. Did you say Denmark or the Netherlands?
The Netherlands.
Oh, okay, I apologize. That's not a common greeting in the Netherlands.
I don't want to get my facts wrong.
Yeah, Dutch, Netherlands,
Dutch, Netherlands, Danish, Denmark. And also, you could call the Netherlands Holland
Yeah.
or
yeah,
the Pays-Bas.
Oh, wow. That's some deep knowledge right there.
Yeah.
Is that like native? They call that themselves the Pays-Bas?
In France, they call it they call it the Pays-Bas.
This is a pie bar in a Boston accent, right?
Pays-Bas.
Pays-Bas.
Where's the Pays-Bas?
Pie the Pays-Bas. Good looking.
Yes.
Because the pie, that just means the low country because they're like below sea level. I think in their language it translates also to like the low country. I think.
All right.
And that is because of their IQ. Go on.
All right. So, Toon van de Koeken was shocked to read reports.
This is a serious story.
This is very serious, very serious. Was shocked to read reports about both illegal child labor and forced labor on cocoa farms in West Africa.
Nestle.
I'm not saying names, but
Yeah.
mostly.
Me neither.
Yeah.
He decided to conduct his own investigation on the matter through his television show. I'm going to try to pronounce it.
Okay.
Keuringsdaten van Woorden. Van Woord.
Okay. It's not Tiny Toon Van Doon. So this was a television host who decided to get into chocolate.
Yeah, so the show was like
Like a
it would
2020?
investigate. It was like a 2020 on
2020.
foods, specifically on foods
Oh.
and the origins of foods and modern foods. And he decided to go into chocolate, but he didn't realize the scope of the
Right.
human suffering involved
Okay.
within chocolate.
All right. And this is...
You're about to make the eating of this candy very sad.
Oh yeah, mhm.
No, but this will be a happy eat.
Oh, because
Because
it's
everything else we eat on this show will now be sad.
Yeah,
got it.
every chocolate we eat after this will be said. So the show name roughly translates it to English to Inspection Service of Value. Obviously, take that with a grain of salt.
Welcome to Inspection Service of Value with your host. I can't remember his name.
The Koeken, baby. In a search for answers, Toon called every major chocolate maker in the world to hear their side of the story, but it wasn't good. The few companies that even bothered to respond to him offered him little more than resistance, denial, and apathy. He learned of the inadequacy of the chocolate industry, an industry which knowingly benefited from labor exploitation and had no real incentive to pursue a solution. There was just too much money to be made. Armed with this knowledge, Toon decided to take matters into his own hands. He decided to lead by example. Toon planned to produce his very own exploitation-free chocolate bar. After years of extensive travel, planning, and coordination, Toon managed to secure both the supplies and the means to produce his very own fair trade milk chocolate bars. And on November 29th, 2005, the first Tony's Chocolonely bar were born, packaged in a bright red wrapper to bring awareness to the cause. The bars were a surprising success, and over 13,000 of them were sold from the initial batch.
Wow, really?
Are we going to learn about the name?
Okay. I got
thank
that.
God.
I got that. We're gonna learn it in a Did You Know?
Oh,
So
I'm tired of hearing about all this forced child labor. Let's talk about that name. That's Daniel.
but who's Tony?
Yeah, that's Daniel.
So obviously a tiny effort, yes, but an important step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, almost 2 decades later, the war against exploitation chocolate still rages on. Today, there are still more than 30,000 cases of modern slavery and 1.5 million cases of child labor in the chocolate industries of Ghana and the Ivory Coast alone. So who knows what's going on
Yeah.
The
elsewhere.
Philippines, Madagascar. Who knows? I know that there's a few lemurs there that have a few things to say, though.
The root cause being, of course,
I like to move it for a fair wage. We will no longer move it.
the root cause being,
Greg,
of
don't make
course,
light of Stop making light of a horrible situation, Greg, okay? And stop doing an impersonation of my voice.
Yeah.
Let Beto finish.
Yeah, I know you've been practicing all year.
Yeah, all of 2023. You promised in the first episode of 2024 you'd debut your Daniel impression. All the stupid and offensive things said today were Greg. Please continue, Beto. This is Daniel talking.
man, we are starting 2024 kind of heavy.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what?
I guess I
What,
chose
does it
this.
not deserve it? Look at how 2023
The root cause being, of course, exploitation. Millions of cocoa farmers in Ghana and the Ivory Coast are forced to live in poverty because they are not paid fair prices for their cocoa. However, by sourcing traceably ethical cocoa, Tony's can enable cocoa farmers to earn a living income. How do they do this? Well, Tony calculates how big the gap is between government set prices, which in reality are dictated by private chocolate interests, which maintain influence within the government.
Right.
And
Private chocolate interest is such like 3 hilarious words jammed together.
big chocolate.
Big chocolate, yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. How much? Is it big milk chocolate or big dark chocolate that we're talking about?
And the living income price. So they factor the difference and they pay the gap as an extra premium directly to the farmers. At the end of the day, Tony's can pay up to double market price for each bag of ethically sourced cocoa.
But okay, so how? So I what? Fair treatment of workers?
Money
What?
for chocolate.
But so then how to
money?
how to do this too?
How to do this too?
How is he, if he's paying double for what
Yes.
it costs, how is he making money then? How is
Okay.
Tony
Of
how is
course,
this fictional Tony making money?
Of course, this cost is carried over to the
To us.
consumer. But such is the price for honorable business and guilt-free chocolate.
Yeah. And it's silly to say like it's worth it. Of course it's worth it
Yeah.
for people to not be enslaved. But it also, that being said, I've never bought one of these because they are expensive.
Yeah, yes.
But it does feel good when you get things knowing like, oh, this isn't horrible for the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I'm doing my part by
I am saving the world.
Yeah.
And in reality, the Tony's Chocolonely chocolate price is more of a reflection of the true value of chocolate.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
But why isn't it $1? But we'll talk about how much it costs, although you didn't get just an individual bar here.
No.
But is it significantly more expensive? Because it is a lot of chocolate. Like per ounce, is it significantly more expensive? I don't know.
That's a great question. We can look that up.
I have a question.
Where's Africa?
If we give this a low score, does that mean we like slavery?
Dude, I was thinking the exact same thing. This is a lot
This is
like
Hanukkah
Hanukkah
Gelt all
Gelt.
over.
Yeah, like Hanukkah Gelt.
You will be judged on how you rate this.
Yeah. So do you like Africa? or
We're
do you
just friends. We're just friends.
Do you just like South Africa?
I'm just a big fan of history. I don't know. I don't know.
Plenty of my friends are African countries.
I got more info because I know you guys got questions in my
Yes.
Did You Knows.
Yeah, I
We're
have a
going to
lot
get
of
to that.
questions.
Okay,
But
okay.
enough preaching. We know Tony's Chocolonely does good, but does it taste good?
We gotta know.
Let's
we have
find
to
out.
know.
Does good taste bad? Good has never tasted so bad, has it? So what do you have here? You've got
I bought this Tony's Chocolonely like sampler chocolate.
It's a poo-poo platter.
It
Yeah.
looks like a box that colored markers come in.
Yeah,
it
it looks
does.
like little crayons.
Yeah,
It looks like a really nice gift. Like if I got
Oh,
this
yeah.
as a gift, I'd be very happy.
This would be a really good white elephant.
A fair trade elephant. This will be a really good white elephant gift. Maybe just the tusks.
Yeah, just the tusks. And it comes with not only milk chocolate, but a bunch of variety of like almond.
Do you want to tell us all the varieties, or do we want to go one by one?
Let's go one by one.
Okay.
And
So how are we going to do this? We're going to just. I have a knife.
He's always bringing up his knife.
Actually, I love that knife. So there's 6 bars. There's 3 of us. We each get 2.
Okay.
And because opening it is part of the experience.
Oh,
and so I
okay.
want you guys to experience that.
Okay.
too.
All right, and then we'll just share. We'll break off pieces
Yeah.
of each bar.
Mhm.
Okay, so
And whoever
let's.
gets the highest score has to do seppuku. Is that what the knife's
Yeah,
for?
That's what the no. This knife is for slicing up the chocolate, but this giant katana I've had, it's a break-in case of seppuku.
So I'm gonna do the original milk.
Okay.
Since it's my episode. And then I also want to
What are the grossest flavors? Can I have them?
And then I'm also going to do the dark. I'll do the milk and the dark.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you get to who wants to choose first.
All right.
Let him go.
I'll walk over and
Okay.
grab them.
All right.
Yeah. So we're gonna share each. Oh,
I'll say this again to the listener. Greg, don't eat the whole thing. We're sharing.
but there's enough potato bread for everyone.
Okay, so you got milk and dark. I'm going to pick milk chocolate hazelnut
Ooh.
Oh,
and also
we'll have an N also.
dark chocolate almond sea salt.
Wow.
I'm gonna pick.
Don't be rash in your decision here.
I'm gonna pick
Really think about it.
chocolate caramel sea salt, milk chocolate caramel sea salt. I'm also gonna pick the milk chocolate nougat.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
That's a yummy one. That's a good pick.
Thank you. I'm very smart.
Good choices,
I'm not
Greg.
very dumb today. I'm very smart.
These feel so substantial.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Like-
a honking piece of chocolate.
It's like, it feels like a ingot, like a chocolate ingot,
It's 1.67 ounces.
which I mine in Africa. 1.6. So I think we should look up like,
You want to look up the price of chocolate per ounce?
or like how many ounces is in a Hershey
How much can I
bar?
get a slave
Yeah.
for?
What?
How much can I get a slave for? Is that what you want us to look up?
All right.
You're
Yeah, let's
sick.
Look up how much a Hershey bar costs
compared.
and how many ounces that is and how much
You got it.
yeah.
You got
And but then does anyone know how to do the math on that?
Yeah, I got it.
Wait, let's just feed it through. We have a different computer that does funny math.
Let me
Call your mom. She's a teacher. She's a former teacher.
Ma.
She can do this math.
Ma, stop playing with spyware. How much is this?
Ma, put down the Russian porn.
Yeah.
For 2 minutes, I've got a math problem for you.
This is the best 2 minutes.
All right, so I'm seeing here a 6.3 ounce chocolate bar of Tony's Chocolonely for $5.79 on
That's a lot.
Amazon.
But that is a lot of chocolate. Like I said, Melissa got me a couple bars, and one of them was like 3 nights worth of chocolate.
Okay.
One of the regular size bars.
So Hanukkah's only 3 nights now?
Well, and it was actually a Hanukkah miracle, and I made the Tony's Chocolonely last for 8 nights.
Oh yeah, it's way more expensive. We don't even need to do the math. We have a giant Hershey's milk chocolate bar, 7 ounces, so 0.7 more ounces
Right.
than Tony's, only $3.69.
Okay.
So you're paying like
That
almost 50%
that's
more.
the taste of slavery.
Yeah.
But I mean, the companies that I'm aware of that are using slave labor or just really underpaid labor is Nestle.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some issues with Ferrero
Yeah.
with their hazelnuts, though, not with the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it seemed, I don't know where Hershey gets their chocolate, to be honest.
Well, we're going to get into that too. There's very few choices on where
Right.
you can get your chocolate.
Okay.
It's essentially dominated by a monopoly.
Monopoly. The tastiest game.
Like Monopoly,
It's,
like which Monopoly? Like Chocolatopoly, like
Yeah.
Sopranopoly, which Monopoly?
What's that? What's the word I'm looking for? The like a corporation that essentially dominates.
A Monopoly?
Monopoly.
No, there's another one.
Oligopoly?
You use this a cartel. It's essentially a cartel.
It's a
It's
chocolate
essentially a
cartel.
Cartelopoly.
Yeah,
Cartelopoly.
Cartelopoly. Yeah.
I've played that. You don't want to make it to Boardwalk because then you have to walk on the board.
Yeah.
Shoot you in the head.
Shoot you.
So I think we should probably start with the milk chocolate.
Okay, yeah,
right?
let's start with the milk chocolate. In the original
Red
bright
wrapper.
red.
So what's so fun about opening these? Tell me what's so fun about
Well,
this.
obviously it's got a bunch of literature on it.
That is fun. Is it
So
banned?
reading is fun. Reading is fun. But then when you take the wrapping,
You could read all of the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn in one of these wrappers.
and if you've never opened one before, which Daniel has because he's a cheater, it's quite alarming.
Wow.
The shapes.
Yes, the
Oh,
shapes
The
are
shapes.
crazy.
Look at all those crazy shapes.
But why? Is there
But
an expert?
why?
But why the
But
shapes? Because I was breaking off pieces. I'm like, well, this one's too small. This one's too big. How am I supposed to break this one off? So I just swallowed the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's how you
all
deal
those
with
shapes. So, did you know that the uneven chunks on each bar serve as a reminder that the profits in the chocolate industry are not split fairly
that. Wow. Think
So
about
it's
it.
a metaphor.
and do not benefit the workers and the farmers themselves?
But what if I want a really big piece of unfairness that it won't give me? Because look, like
It's weird.
there's-
Symbolism is on the ingredients. And it does you can taste it. You can taste the symbolism. Go ahead. I cut you off.
but it's mixed with brominated vegetable oil. Because like the one you're holding, there's two like normal pieces, but then look at the
Yeah.
one that's really long.
Yeah.
Like how are you supposed to break that without? Well, look,
It's a struggle, right? It's hard,
So
right?
it says,
You're
oh
having
my
you're
God.
having a hard time.
nobody's had a harder time
Getting
than
your
I
share,
have.
huh?
Yeah. You
Look
know
at
what?
that.
Nobody's had it worse than me. You're right.
Wow, it's the only way he'll learn.
Yeah.
It's the
As
only
if my
way.
food if my food can be shaped like healthcare reform.
All right, I'm gonna divvy the chocolate out.
Okay.
You're gonna have to cut it with your knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little piece that has Tony's Chocolonely imprinted into it.
Wow.
So it smells like kind of fruity, right?
It does have a very fruity.
Is that
Oh,
just like natural chocolate, or is that
I'm not sure.
some sort of fruit?
I put this thing way up my nose.
It's like fruity and light and very sweet
yeah.
Yeah.
smelling.
And it also looks really nice. Like it's perfectly smooth
Oh, yeah.
on both sides. It looks really nice. It kind of looks like Legos or like Tetris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
specifically my piece reminds me of the Hershey Nugget.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
because you
Yeah.
got the square one.
I got
You
the little
got
square one.
He got the fair share, and we got little nibs. Okay, so shall we try
Yeah,
our
let's
first
do
bite of
it.
Tony's Chocolonely milk chocolate?
That fruity taste really pops.
Yeah, it's creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Creamy.
It's like a kind of a different milk chocolate that I've tasted.
Yeah.
To be honest, it does kind of taste like Hershey's chocolate.
Mhm.
Maybe a little richer. It's very creamy.
Yeah, it's definitely very creamy.
It's really creamy. It's chocolatey. I'm because the whole reputation of it, I'm waiting for like, this is like natural artisanal chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm maybe going to get that in the dark chocolate more so than the
Right.
milk chocolate.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was very good. The creaminess is off the scale. It's like excellent.
Rich. Yeah, it's really rich chocolate.
The flavor is kind of confusing.
little
Not
fruity.
the best, but it's not terrible.
It's not Ghirardelli.
Yeah.
No,
It does
yeah.
not taste like Ghirardelli, which I hope to God does not use slave labor. It's just,
I don't know.
it's a good old fashioned Italian labor is what it is. Yeah, that was, I mean, it didn't blow me away. The one that I had at home, oh, that was a good crunch.
Yeah, that was.
That was the sound of fair wages. The one I had so far was milk. It was like chocolate chip cookie
Oh,
sort
wow.
of. So it had chocolate chips in it and also like little tiny malt balls. So it was kind of like a milk and cookie sort of thing. And it had a nice sort of gritty texture added to it. It had this same chocolate, but more of a texture, which was fun. Should we do the dark chocolate or go
Yeah,
1-1-1-1?
No, let's just do the dark chocolate.
Okay, let's do the dark chocolate.
Do the do.
All right.
Now it's a proper time for potato bread.
Don't tell me when to eat potato
An
bread.
appropriate time for potato bread.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little excited to get to. They don't really add peanuts in these, right? So there's no like extra
Mine has
texture.
almonds.
Okay. Oh yeah.
One of mine has
some of
almonds
them
in
have
it.
nuts.
I'm a little interested to see what it's like this chocolate paired with a different texture, like a nut of some kind. Because I do like the chocolate, but I want something else in there.
You know, another thing also that I'm seeing that these don't have is on the full size one, there is a whole story inside of the wrapper. Like on this white part here has like.
And when you
words
say
all
rapper,
over
do
it.
you mean music artist or do you mean?
Yeah, I was talking about Lil Nas X. So now we have the dark chocolate, which
I like inequality.
it smells dark. Yeah, Greg wanted the biggest piece, let it be known. And he said, to hell with the worker.
I said, because my daddy's part of the big piece, I get the big piece too.
I felt I divvied it up pretty fair.
Yeah, you did. This one is fair, but Greg made it unfair.
Mine's more fair.
So what do you think of the smell of this? Does it smell much different?
It does. You can really get that dark bitterness.
It's still fruity though,
Yes.
but it is a little, it is definitely darker. You know what this kind of looks like? Do you remember in Trader Joe's they used to sell these giant hunks of like dark chocolate, just like in a loose in a basket? This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, the more I smell it, it does smell really good.
It smells way better than the milk chocolate, I think.
This smells like Ghirardelli, actually.
It does.
Okay, so let's try the dark chocolate. What is it? It's just like 70%, right?
It is. Give me one second.
Because that's pretty dark, I think, 70%.
Yeah, it is 70% dark
Hold
chocolate.
it, Greg.
Don't spit it out. Spit it out.
It also feels really nice and smooth.
Yeah. It's a hunk.
These look really, these are so, like you said, like World War II soldier giving a little kid chocolate. Like this is exactly what I imagine World War II was like.
I was there, man.
Okay, so let's try the dark.
Oh, wow.
It's really good.
Dense.
Yeah, dense.
Oh, my God.
I'm not a fan of dark chocolate, but this dark chocolate's an exception because I really like this.
This is very good. I like dark chocolate, and this is very good dark chocolate.
It's not overly bitter.
Yeah.
It's pretty bitter, but it's just the right amount of bitter. Very dry.
It is dry, but if you let it sit in your mouth, it gets creamy.
Oh, yeah. Can someone please sit in my mouth? Yeah, it's harder to melt than the milk one, obviously.
Yeah.
Put me down for one of those. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, this one, what is the... Oh, man, I wish... Oh, no. Okay, the almond one I have is dark chocolate.
Oh, right.
So, because this with an almond in it would be great.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to try that one.
Does it tell you percentage of dark?
I imagine it's the same. It doesn't say on this.
All right.
Oh, it's not for resale. Oh, no.
Guys, come on.
You can't profit off it now.
We got to do better.
It says crazy about chocolate, serious about people on it. Did yours say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like 70% people?
Soylent Green. Darn it. I keep telling myself not to eat. Don't get tricked.
What percentage Soylent, though?
Yeah.
Made in the Donner Party? What is this thing?
What is that? The Dolotov pass or manufactured exclusively. Dilatov, whatever. Okay, so what do you think we should do? Should we go straight to the next dark one, or should?
No, you got a milk.
Let's go. Let's milk it.
Let's do a milk break.
So this is going to be okay. Get your mom on the phone again. We need. So this one is milk chocolate hazelnut.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this one because that's sort of like a Nutella sort of thing.
That'll be that's our sugar showdown right there. We got to acquire another one.
This one is smooth on the top, but on the bottom you can see that there's a lot. It has a little bit of leprosy on the bottom.
Okay.
You can see that it has a lot of lumps of hazelnut in here.
Oh, nice.
So I'm also going to try to make this fair to the worker, but more fair to me. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Let me do a did you know while you do that.
Yeah.
Did you know that in the summer of 2002, Ben & Jerry's became the first ice cream company in the world to officially join Tony's mission in fighting modern slavery and child labor in the chocolate industry?
Of course, those hippies would be.
With the goal of establishing equitable business relationships with chocolate growers and suppliers in West Africa.
Good for them. That's really great of Ben & Jerry.
Yeah, I could see Ben & Jerry. I mean, of all the ice cream places, of course, it's Ben & Jerry. So this is the milk chocolate with hazelnut in it. You can see the hazelnuts in the slice there.
Yeah, this is a Kunch bar if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, this is a Kunch.
I'm not detecting much smell.
No, me neither.
Again, I'm just smelling kind of a fruitiness.
Yeah.
Why is it so fruity? Is there like fruit in this, or is that just what?
I think that's just...
Is cacao a fruit? That's
it's
what I'm
gotta
wondering.
be, right?
I don't know.
It's gotta be. Grows on a tree?
Cows are animals, guys.
Because nuts are fruits.
Nuts are fruits?
Nuts are fruits.
What are you
I've been
talking about?
saying that. But I'm talking about people. Crazy people. Nuts, they're fruits.
Is that true, though, that nuts are fruits?
Yeah, I'll verify.
Because I thought that
I'll
a
verify
fruit
that.
has to have seeds on the inside, right? Or on the outside.
I
No,
thought it grows on a
Or
tree.
is the nut the seed?
because a tomato is technically a fruit, as we all know, because it has seeds on the inside. But is a strawberry technically a fruit because the seeds are on the outside? So
Let's find out. Let's
checkmate.
Yeah.
Checkmate, big fruit.
Nuts are fruits.
Nuts are fruits from nutsarefruits.com.
The nuts are fruit lobby.
Wait, could you log on to Temu?
I gotta buy some nuts. All right, and then the other question was strawberry.
Is strawberry fruit? And then also let's get to the actual question we asked. Is cacao a fruit?
Yeah. Is cacao a strawberry?
Let's get all the answers, all the information we need to guess at the answer.
So strawberry is a fruit, but a single strawberry is a cluster of many fruits.
What the hell?
Many tiny individual fruits embedded in a fleshy receptacle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that kind of grosses me out.
A fleshy receptacle.
Yeah.
Like me.
I love those.
That's what I am.
I'm a fleshy receptacle.
That's what they said
Okay, so
about
is
me.
cacao
Yeah,
a fruit?
here we
This
go.
is what
It
we really
is.
need to know. Not these Voltron factoids that you're throwing out.
Oh, he hates Voltron. All of a sudden, he hates.
But then Voltron comes to power and suddenly you love Voltron.
I like it when a thing is just a thing and not 5 things.
All right, here we go. Cacao beans are technically not beans or legumes, but rather the fruit of the cacao tree. So
It is a fruit.
It is a fruit.
So that
that's
is why they
you're
smell
getting,
so fruity.
Yeah.
Are Fruit of the Looms fruit?
What about fruit by the foot?
Yeah.
Let me find out. Let me find out. No.
Google image search. No.
No, those are also fleshy receptacles. So yeah, it's maybe a hint of hazelnut I'm smelling, but it's mostly just that fruit smell that I'm
Yeah.
getting from this. So let's try this milk chocolate with hazelnut.
Oh,
Soft.
no, so
Yeah.
soft, especially coming off that dark chocolate.
It's good.
It's good. Again, it's like a chocolate that I've never tasted before. It's a
Yeah.
very different flavored chocolate.
I like this more than the milk chocolate only because the texture.
The texture
is good.
is key.
Are you picking up any hazelnut flavor?
I'm getting a nuttiness.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
this is reminding me of that Ghirardelli hazelnut thing that we tried.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to that, maybe a little better though.
Oh, wow. Daniel picking sides before the showdown.
I'm Team Tony. They are great.
Yeah, I really do like this. What was I going to say about it?
This
though?
is pretty good.
This is really good.
This is I like the dark, like if this was dark chocolate, I think I'd like it more. But of the two milks that we've tried, this is definitely superior.
It must be a dark chocolate thing, but if they can get that dark chocolate to be as creamy as this and then add that crunch from the nut, woo.
Yeah.
You're asking dark chocolate to be something it is not. This, like, while we had the milk chocolate one, and I was saying, is it that much better than a Hershey bar? I don't know. This is much better than a
Oh,
Hershey.
yeah.
This one is way better.
You don't get that like waxy dryness that you do from a
No,
Hershey's.
no.
And
which I love. And that's a negative.
Hey, you can like negatives, right?
Well, hey, people listen to this show.
I like all the things they aren't doing.
That's what the candy doesn't taste like.
Yeah. It's not an overwhelming hazelnut taste.
Doesn't taste like feces.
Yeah. I told you. Didn't I tell you?
No
when
butt taste.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not an overwhelming hazelnut taste.
No.
It like kept it a good controlled ratio where
Yeah.
it's still like milk chocolate first and then
Yeah.
hazelnut hints.
It's not like Nutella.
Yeah.
Like this is chocolate with hazelnuts
Yeah.
in it, where they are not equal partners, these
They
two.
are not,
The
yeah.
chocolate is certainly the boss
Yes.
in this
Oh, yeah.
situation. Now, are these hazelnuts made by slaves?
I was going to say.
Yeah, there was some controversy about the sourcing
Was
of
there really?
hazelnuts.
Right.
And so, but they do the best they can.
Right. That's what they all
To-
say.
yeah.
We're doing the best we can.
Which brings me
Yes.
to another Did You Know?
Love these. I like learning through factoids.
Did you know that to date, Tony's has never found an instance of modern slavery in its supply chain? However, it recognizes the immense challenge of fighting modern slavery and does not in good conscience guarantee that
Right.
its chocolate
Right.
is 100% slave free.
Sure.
Stating, while we do everything we can to prevent slavery and child labor, we are also realistic.
Do you think Tony's Chocolonely has interns?
Uh-oh.
Because we could have that discussion too. School credit.
School credit is currency in this country. Experience, Greg?
Heard of
Experience?
it? Exposure?
Yeah.
Like the slaves are getting to the sun?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going back into the world of dark. This is dark chocolate almond sea salt.
Oh,
So
yeah. Oh, yeah.
the sea salt, I don't know if that's necessary in this one, though.
I think it is. I think we need that.
Because sea salt works
Bite.
for me. Sea salt works well with caramel to offset the kind of sweetness of the caramel, but the bitterness of the dark chocolate with sea salt. Am I right?
You guys hearing me?
Is this thing on? Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? C4.
Have I been more logical?
And I'm not running on bias here.
Dynamite. Right? Okay, so this one's also lumpy on the bottom.
Yeah,
Aren't we all
just a little.
at our age? Come on.
Oh, this one cuts really hard, really tough
The
to cut.
table's
this.
going to break in half.
Dark chocolate is dense.
Yeah. The knife's bending.
He has a milk chocolate knife for dark chocolate.
That's what he's always wanted.
And they're engraved.
When he goes to a jail in the world of Wonka, he's going to have a shiv made of chocolate, of dark chocolate. Yeah.
Did we mention that these come in 2 wrappers? Inside of the outer wrapper is a golden Wonka wrapper.
Mm-hmm. That's gotta be intentional.
Do you think that the gold's going to make the chocolate taste bad?
Oh,
I bet.
So the inside of this one has a lot going on. If you look at what the inside looks like.
oh wow! It's got little specks of almond.
Yeah.
It's got and I assume sea salt. Are we looking at sea
Oh,
salt?
you're right. Maybe the smaller white things are sea salt.
Yeah, because this is like confetti almost inside of this thing.
I like when candy looks like geology photos.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
It smells quite good, but it's still very
the ocean
fruity.
used to go up to here. Yeah.
The dark chocolate ones just smell amazing.
If
Yeah,
you
they do.
look really close on the 3rd layer down, that's where inequality died. It was wiped out by Tony. Tony's here. What do you think of the smell of this?
I love it.
It is a pretty good smell. Like
Yeah.
the dark chocolate is pretty good.
I get a
Smell.
hint of salt or nut or some other thing.
That's my
Yeah.
salty fingers when I brought it over to you.
That's it's dripping from finger oil.
Yeah, I have really oily fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm ready.
let's try.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's dark chocolate almond with sea salt.
Got it. That
Oh
pop.
wow! You get that punch from the salt.
Yeah.
I like it. I know you don't, but
Wait a
I
minute.
like it.
Mm.
Mm.
I got mine about like 5 bites in. It needed to be like, I needed to pop the salt bag and then it's all out.
That was complicated.
Yeah.
Because at first, my initial thought was, that's good. This is too savory. And then it got sweet, and then it got savory, and then it got sweet, and then it got savory.
Waves.
They did a great job blending it here because
Yeah.
not one takes over the other.
No,
Yeah.
it's a battle. It is definitely a battle going on here.
I can't say I really taste the almond, but it
It's a
provides
texture.
that texture.
Yeah. I think the overall savoriness is the almond coming through.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the salt helps the almond break through the richness of the chocolate.
Yeah.
This was really complex and delicious.
Yeah, it was. It's very complex and there's so much. The tastes are complementary to each other. All 3 of them
Yeah.
complement the other one. And they're like, we were talking about a control of each one, like not too much salt, not too much thing. Like it like, and you were talking about the waves, like it savory, then goes back to salty, then chocolate. Like it's strange to have, it feels so like orchestrated.
Yeah.
I can't say this is my favorite one, but I think this is the one I could eat the most of.
Yeah.
Because it's not too sweet. Like it keeps you,
Yeah.
you want to keep that roller coaster going of savory, sweet, savory, sweet.
This is my favorite one by far. And This
Really?
is like a really good like winter chocolate,
Yeah.
sitting down by a fire, just nibbling.
Winter chocolate.
Winter
Yeah.
chocolate.
I found this to be more of a fall chocolate. I don't know.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
You want to come get the knife to slice yours up? Here,
Yeah, he'll catch it.
put an apple on your head and I'll just throw it over to you.
I'm going to put a big wooden block behind me and just like toss it wherever.
Yeah, have your arms out and
stretch
put
out,
some
yeah.
balloons around your profile and I'll just throw it.
God, you're obsessed with my profile.
You definitely need potato bread after that one.
Oh, yeah. I'll hand it to you blade out.
Yeah, well, he's processing.
I'm still waiting for when we're getting an explanation of the name.
Well, I was about to do that next, but since you brought it up, I'm going to do it last.
I was too thirsty for it.
Did you know that most of the world's cocoa supply is controlled by only a handful of major companies? The so-called Big Three, Cargill, Barry Callebaut, and OFI, buy and process about 70% of all traded cocoa.
Who's Barry Callebaut?
That's just
Is that 2 names or 1 name?
It's Barry Space Callebaut.
There's
It's the
someone
name.
out there named Barry Callebaut who owns most of the world's chocolate?
I think it's a company name, but probably after a
Named
dude.
after who?
Yeah. This de facto monopoly or cartel allows the Big Three to essentially manipulate the price of chocolate.
That's sick. Why can't we grow? Maybe it's a climate thing, but like, why couldn't I grow a cacao tree?
Climate.
I already gave that answer. Come up with a different one. Okay, so what is this?
This is milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate nougat. Jinx.
Oh, buy me a cacao tree. So this is a Toblerone then. The milk chocolate with the nougat, because that's what a Toblerone
wow,
is.
okay. Damn.
And if you look at it, it also looks like a Toblerone.
The milk chocolate ones all smell the same. I mean, I know
Yeah.
it's the same milk chocolate, but
How dare they?
how dare they?
Add a little perfume, maybe. Make it more desirable to me, a man.
Can't you dunk it in something?
Yeah.
Dunk it. Have you tried dunking it? Really?
Maybe turducken it. Yeah, no, this looks because the piece I'm holding is kind of triangular. I feel if you handed this to me and said this is a Toblerone, I would have said,
Wow.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will eat Toblerone, sir.
You would say, I'm willing to die defending this as a
Yeah.
Toblerone.
Yeah.
You would have been is it Mr. White in Reservoir Dogs who defends Mr.
I
It doesn't
don't
matter. I'm tired.
Wait, weren't we referencing another Quentin Tarantino thing? No, maybe not.
We just said Nazi a bunch.
I was looking at your toes.
Oh, right.
Damn it, we almost made it through an episode.
Without bringing up Nazis.
Freaking Nazis.
Okay, so yeah, it smells exactly the same because you can't really smell nougat.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
Daniel.
jeez. Can't really smell nougat. You're rude.
I think you haven't met the right nougat. Okay, so let's try this milk chocolate with nougat.
Okay.
The softness, still love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Almost crystally snaps.
The crystally of the sea salt without being salty.
Mhm.
Much just like
It's
texture.
a little sticky like Toblerone are, but not as sticky.
Yeah.
Right.
This would be a good showdown with a Toblerone
Oh, my God.
because I think a Toblerone's chocolate tastes better than this.
Whoa.
But I think that the texture of the nougat in this is less stuck in your teeth than a Toblerone is.
Yeah. Maybe my perception of nougat's all messed up, but this was more like a toffee to me.
It's like
Yeah.
the Taroni kind of nougat sort
Yeah.
of thing. Not like a Three Musketeers.
Got it. Understood.
Sorry, my dentures fell out.
This was good.
Yeah. Not my favorite, but
Yeah, not my favorite.
good entry.
Yeah. A strong effort.
Middle of the road of what we've had. Better than the regular milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Anything is kind of more exciting than the regular milk
Yeah, I think so
chocolate.
too. Yeah, because you get that little extra texture with the creaminess.
Now, what is the final one that we have?
Oh, hold on. Let me do.
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Uh-oh. I might learn what Tony is.
No, not yet.
Nah, I don't care.
I'm going to make it up.
Did you know that Toen van de Koeken once turned himself in to the Dutch authorities after eating a copious amount of chocolate? He claimed to be a chocolate criminal who was complicit in the exploitation of child labor because he knowingly purchased and ate non-fair trade chocolate.
Wow.
The Dutch courts refused to prosecute him.
No, but really, I'm a chocolate criminal. Tell me I'm a bad boy. Spank me, government.
Put me in chocolate jail. I dare you. I'll
like
break
to-
out with my teeth.
I want to be hanged on a chocolate noose with a chocolate jury deciding my chocolate fate. I want to spend a year on chocolate death row.
And they're going to ask me what my last meal is going to be. I'm
And
going to
guess
say
what?
chocolate.
And I want to get a lethal injection of chocolate as well, just to make sure and tie me up to the chocolate chair.
Just to reiterate, we think this man is a good man. This is a good man.
Yeah, a little silly.
Yeah. The crime of being silly.
Yep. Guilty.
I'd like
yeah.
to go to silly death row. So what is this final
This
one? That
final
we have?
one is milk chocolate sea salt.
Oh, okay.
This
So
is why I broke them up.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Give it to me. I want to eat it.
well, now we'll know whether or not those granulated things were the sea salt or the almond. Because if
Oh yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see, we'll see this.
Thank
time.
you for allowing me to open these because it really is Charlie opening up for
Yeah.
Yes.
Grandpa Joe.
It's fun.
Of
It's an
all the
experience.
candy we've had, this is the most Wonka bar
Yeah,
chocolate
I
thing
agree.
that we've opened up, and not just because of the golden wrapper.
not because Oompa Loompas work there.
Oh, that's who should have brought the news.
Oh man, Oompa Loompas.
Oh man, Oompa Loompa. Say it, Greg.
I hope they're well compensated.
Yeah. They get to live there.
I think that might.
But are they forced to live there?
I think that might be addressed in Wonka
Oh.
about who.
Who the Oompas are?
Yeah, are the Oompas well treated? I'm going to say no.
My gut says no. This whole thing?
Yeah, I feel like you took too small of a piece,
Wow, I feel like a capitalist pig, dude.
Greg. Who are you? Gortley Burtbot or whatever that chocolate guy's name was?
That's how the system works.
Barry Calabot.
Barry Calabot. He's friends with the joke computer, right? Barry Calabot. Okay, so I think I'm holding the right one. I don't see many granules in it.
Me neither.
At least in my piece. So I guess what we were seeing was the almonds.
Oh my god. It was the salt. Look at that. Look at those big chunks.
You have salt? I
Yeah,
don't have
I don't
salt.
have-
I have monster chunks of salt right here.
Let me. Sunday.
It's like
Monster.
sea salt sized chunks.
I have a couple.
Yeah, mine is it's like a toenail in it almost. It looks like
a Tony
Oh,
nail.
Tony nail.
this toenail is not Chocolonely. Yeah, okay, so let's try.
I am down.
All right, I'm gonna get the piece that has the toenail.
Me too.
Smells the same as the other ones.
Oh man.
Mm,
Oh wow.
Wow.
Crunchy.
crunchy.
So the crunchiness was the
Well,
salt,
salt, not the almonds.
but less of a salty flavor. Have you detected salt?
A
little
little bit.
bit.
At the end, it's a little salty.
Because in the dark chocolate, it was a punch.
Yeah.
In this one,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I'm crunching on something, but
I
what is
think
it?
the bitterness went better with the salt and made it more noticeable. Like, I'm not eating this and be like, who salted my chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of a more...
You really got to work
I can
for
feel it on my teeth.
You really got to, it's really
Yeah.
towards the end there, huh? Now I'm getting it.
Yeah, it's just not a lot. It's like a hint of salt.
Yeah.
It's like I'm getting more salt shaker than salt.
Yeah. Well, they would have been better served by putting a little on top or something.
Yeah.
Here's my question. Who is this for? Who is salted milk chocolate for?
Sailors. They love to see.
They do.
Scurvy.
Scurvy.
Yeah. You know,
I don't know.
you have to eat salt for scurvy.
Have we had a salted milk chocolate?
It's
I know we had
typically-
salted caramel.
It's
But
typically dark chocolate, I feel like,
Yeah.
that's salted. Maybe the Ghirardelli salted caramel was milk chocolate, but like
Okay.
just milk chocolate and salt, I don't think I've ever
No.
even seen that before.
it makes it a little more savory, but you really
Yeah.
got to work for
Is
it.
it better or worse than just milk chocolate?
I'm going to say better.
I'm gonna
yeah.
say better.
Maybe
but like,
texture-wise.
just, yeah, basically, yeah. It's just because the textures. But
Who would buy this? I mean, it's
I mean-
not bad, but like, why would you buy that?
There's got to be
Some salt freaks?
people out there that like salt chocolate.
Deer?
dear,
Oh my
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
um,
Bet those dogs would buy
Yeah.
these. They can't have chocolate, but they can have a lot of salt.
a lot of salt. They love throwing up. I do like this better than the regular milk chocolate,
Yeah.
but the thing with that is I don't even dislike the milk chocolate. Like
No,
everything
yeah,
we've been
yeah,
comparing
yeah.
everything against the milk chocolate, all the milk chocolates against the plain milk chocolate.
Yeah.
But like I would still eat the regular milk chocolate one.
To me, I think that Tony's Chocolonely needs, because they offer so many varieties. I feel like
Yes.
if I were to buy a Tony's Chocolonely, it would have to be an interesting variety than just milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that kind of is where the fun, I think that's where they seem to shine, is when they combine flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the milk cookie, whatever one I had, that was pretty good because of the chunks and texture that was going on in it.
So they need to make another like sample pack like this with all their other flavors.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh, my God.
see where they take us.
Africa?
Yeah.
Madagascar?
Can I please know who Tony is? I want to know so bad.
All right. So let's rate this chocolate.
Wrap it up, guys.
No, let's not learn anything ever again.
Okay.
Did you know this episode's over?
Yeah. All right. Here we go. So why the name Tony's Chocolonely?
God, you know what? I don't care. I don't even care anymore.
I don't even
All
know.
right, let's go. I give this a 5 out of 5. Well, Tony is the English equivalent of Toon. Toon
Okay.
van
Okay.
de Koeken.
Okay, I could kind of guess that, but why is he so Chocolonely?
And at its conception, it was the only chocolate bar on the market that strived to be 100% exploitation free. Hence, it was lonely.
Wow. I like that. I'm the only good person here, huh?
Yeah, I'm so lonely being this angelic, this saintly. Take me to chocolate Vatican City.
I hear the next thing he's working on, he really doesn't like the way meat producing plants are going. He's going to do Tony's chocobologna.
Tony's balonely.
Bologna. Yeah, that's what it is.
Let's see what else could be lonely.
Me?
How about like Daniel's lonely? Is that funny,
guys? Right?
Right.
It's true. Is it also funny?
Computer.
Okay, so where did you get these, and
Yeah.
how much did they cost?
So I got these at Target.
okay, interesting.
Target. And I paid $9.99.
$9.99. But you also
Are you
got
out of your mind?
You got, what, 6 bars of
I
it for
got 6
$9.99,
bars,
which is pretty good.
just under 2 ounces a bar.
Nice.
That is a lot of chocolate for $9.99.
Yeah, that's a lot of chocolate for
That's what the lady at the cashier said.
She's like, damn.
Yeah,
That's a
well,
lot.
And then she called the supervisor over, who also said it. Yeah, that's fair because that is a good gift. Like
It's a great gift, and you're kind of paying also for the opportunity to sample.
Right.
to sample and to join the lonely men up in the chocolate fair trade chocolate aisle.
Yeah,
that's fair. It's fair.
I thought it was.
I
very
think
fair.
the price is fair.
And like I was walking through a Target, I forget what we were buying, and I just happened to see it, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Oh, we're recording tomorrow.
Yeah, that's. I want that.
I want that.
And I really was sold on that it had a variety of flavors, and that's fun. So let's do it.
And give Chocolate Boy a little, little treat.
Yeah, you appeased me.
Open the new year for Chocolate Boy.
Taking care of this guy.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to think about it again till the summer.
So everything can melt. Okay, so let's now rate these out of 0 to 5 cavities. We'll write our rating down so we won't influence each other. So how are we going to do this?
Tell us your favorite, but rate overall.
Yeah. Okay, so I need a rundown again of what the flavors were because I don't even remember. Who has Greg? You have the box. Read the box.
Oh. Fair trade cocoa, sugar, honey. No. Wait, does it even say?
It's right on the top. On the top. There,
okay. So we have milk chocolate caramel sea salt, milk chocolate nougat, dark chocolate almond sea salt, dark chocolate 70%, and milk chocolate hazelnut.
Wait a minute. Which one was milk chocolate caramel? Was that the last one we had? Was caramel sea salt?
It was caramel sea salt?
Doesn't say caramel. No, I had nougat and I had caramel sea salt.
Ah, you misled us. So my question of who is this for? It's got caramel.
I said caramel sea salt.
I did not detect caramel at all.
Neither did I. But I heard that it was just milk chocolate with sea salt.
Oh, okay.
Because that's
Play
why I
that
was
back,
confused.
Daniel.
Oh no, the wires are going everywhere. All the podcast episodes before this are deleted.
What's the cheering from the cheering in the general population?
Hi, we're eating Snickers today. Oh no, it's starting at the beginning.
Yeah, milk chocolate hazel.
That's crazy. I didn't get any sticky.
Me neither.
I
No
didn't get
sticky.
any lush.
It must have been like just completely mixed into the chocolate.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's why it looked like such big granules of salt.
Maybe
It was just little dry
toenails of caramel.
Yeah.
If you killed like a caramel person, then their toenails would be also kind of caramelly. It was that.
Oh man.
This one's tough. This is kind of hard, actually.
I mean, yeah. It's kind of hard.
It's like really hard, right, everybody?
Yeah. It's like, this is breaking me as a human being, right, guys? Is all three of us? Sometimes I wish I would save like just a little dash of it, of each one. So like when
I've got a bunch.
I got a dash of every single
That
flavor
is
right
what I
here,
do.
bro.
Wow.
You want some? What you want? I don't know what they are anymore.
You're going to have to take a bite of each one of them?
He's just got random candy he found. Okay, is everyone
All right.
locked in?
I am locked in.
Okay.
So we're going to start with me. We're going to the left of you, Beto. So, hey guys.
Hey, welcome to
Oh my God, the tapes. Why do we record on tape? So it's better than middle of the road chocolate.
Yes.
Did anything stick out to me and like blow my mind of what we tried? I'm asking you. No, it did not. I'll answer you. It did not. Like, compared to like Ghirardelli, it didn't grab me as like, this is really good tasting chocolate and this is a really good combination of flavors. I think my favorite one might have been the milk hazelnut one, milk chocolate with hazelnut, because that one was, I like the texture of it and it was pretty sweet. Like some of these were a little too salty or bitter for me to really like it. I like what he's doing. You're not so lonely anymore. You've got us, Tony.
Yeah. Chocolate 2.
Well, 2 can be as bad as 1. It's the Chocolonelyest number since the number 1. But I would say overall, I give them a 2.75.
All right.
Because like, as I always base my middle of the road is a Snickers at 2.5. This is definitely better chocolate than a Snickers.
Oh, without a doubt.
But I feel like there's a variety out there that could set this into like 4 and above for me, but I don't think I had it today. But I liked it. It just wasn't, it didn't blow me away. I think even though it's more expensive, I do think it is still good value. From a moral standpoint, it's very good
Wow,
value.
you're a moralist now.
I guess I'm sentimental.
Yeah,
I don't like slavery anymore. It's 2024. It's time to wake up, Daniel.
It might look good on TV, but in real life, it's really bad.
Yeah, 2.75. What about you, Greg?
I really enjoyed the chocolate. This is closer to top tier chocolate and knows how to have fun. You have your Toblerones and your Ghirardellis and your Ferrari Rochers that are really elegant and really beautiful.
Yeah.
This is like the packaging's fun, the lettering's fun.
cartoonish.
It's cartoony. It's
Toon.
Toon.
It's
Toon.
cartoony.
Carlonely.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Toon.
Wow, whoever said that.
Now Beto's doing impressions of my voice. Why would he say that?
I was really impressed by this. I've never had it before, and
Yeah.
it's this really good, tasty chocolate, and with a strong moral standpoint with the moral candy with the moral compass.
Yep.
I'm going to give this straight up 4.
Wow.
Wow.
That's strong.
But how much of that is the candy with the heart of gold or whatever you said? Like how much of that is the moral compass of this?
It factors into it a little bit.
I didn't quite factor that into mine, to be honest. I was going straight off of flavor.
I shouldn't have factored
No,
it in.
you can. Because like we've put sentimentality, like I gave Gelt a slightly higher score.
Yeah,
'cause,
that's true.
You know,
Yeah. I factored it in to a degree, but it wasn't,
it would have been a 1 otherwise.
Snickers is a 1 because there's slaves there, but
right.
Yeah,
We don't
exactly.
we don't go the other
It's a
way.
slippery slope.
Yeah, it's slippery slope, exactly. So I factored it into a certain degree that there's a lot of thought behind this, and he's still trying to make it taste good. He's trying to make it taste so good that it dominates everything else that uses slave trade or slave labor, sorry.
Yeah.
But it's not, my whole thing is based on that. It mostly just like, this is quality chocolate
Oh, yeah.
with good mixes and like I was talking about, like control of tastes. Everything's complementing each other. Nothing like overwhelms. Like it's still a chocolate bar with other things, as opposed to sometimes you'll taste a chocolate and like this is mostly almond. This is mostly caramel.
That
This is
dark
mostly
chocolate with
something.
almond was a very advanced chocolate.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like it was very complicated.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good movie chocolate. Like the way a good movie is like, oh, chocolate for the brain. This is
Yeah.
chocolate for the
Yeah.
mouth.
It's a pondering
A
chocolate.
pondering, a meditative chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like who's the guy that directs all of those incomprehensible movies?
Terrence Malick or David
Terrence
Lynch?
Malick, that's the one. David Lynch is more like he's like a fun dip.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is the Terrence Malick of chocolate.
But you don't know if it's crushed fentanyl or candy until you have it.
Well, it's a fun dip you found in an alley, and you still decide
And
to
it's something
eat it.
about your dreams. I don't know.
Against your better judgment.
Against your better. Yeah, so I'm giving this a 4. It's a really strong contender
Nice.
for.
that is strong.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it was the same score if I had eaten it before I knew a lot about it. But I don't know that now.
Yeah.
You can't unknow what you
can't
know.
know? Yeah.
You can't put your brain back in the toothpaste container that it came from.
Keep trying.
Did you say you had morality as a factor in your score?
I didn't.
You did not.
I did not put that in.
Okay.
If you want me to, I'll bump it up to a 3 for morality purposes, but I'm going to leave it at a 2.75.
No, because I didn't do that either.
Okay,
Okay.
good. You and I are heartless. Good.
Yeah. So this is
Bleeding heart Greg over here.
This is a very good chocolate.
Yeah.
This is, as you said, a top tier chocolate. Without a doubt, this blows most of those generic candy or
Yeah.
chocolates out of the water.
Ghirardelli is better. There's no
And
denying.
yes. So with a select few being better, and I do think Ghirardelli chocolate is.
So
better.
is this made in the Pays-Bas?
That's a great question. I actually don't
Look
know.
on, Greg, look on, try to read the
Yeah.
package again.
It's made in a bar that sells pie in Boston. A pie bar. Distributed by Tony's Chocolonely Incorporated, New York, New York.
But that's where it's distributed.
Yeah.
Where is it
Oh,
actually
made in Belgium. There we
Made
go.
made in
Oh, wow.
Belgium. Interesting.
Belgium. I can't even make a
Famous
joke
for
about
slavery in Africa.
the Battle of the Belgium.
So it's a really good chocolate.
Yeah.
I think they have the foundation, and like Daniel said, they still need to work on it to find that one mixture of ingredients that will totally just
like their signature bar.
propel.
Yeah.
Propel it.
When that happens, I wonder if it's gonna like dominate. You're gonna see this at the market on the impulse aisle. Like
Yeah.
if they find the right
Yeah, I do see these more often than I used to. Like, because these used to only be at like World Market or something, but now I feel like I think they might. Maybe they don't sell them at Trader Joe's, but like I feel like they sell them at more name brand.
I mean, if you got them at Target, that they have a better chance.
Yeah.
They have a better chance of going worldwide. And
also famous for slave labor.
I think that the flavors were kind of complex and unique. The milk chocolate was like a milk chocolate flavor I've never really tasted before, and I thought that was interesting. I don't know if I totally enjoyed that, but it was still very interesting. I'd be curious to see if they kind of experiment with maybe a smaller bar that is more affordable, because that's definitely a negative, I think, and maybe like a factor that's stopping people from buying a $6 chocolate bar.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. If they had gone smaller, they could sell it for less. And it's so rich that you would be getting, it still packs a punch at a smaller quantity.
I think as we saw, these say not for resale value, not for resale or retail sale, whatever I'm trying to say. But like if they sold these sizes for like $2.
Oh, how big are they usually?
Oh, they're huge.
They're big, like
somebody has to help you do your car.
A TV remote from the 90s. Like it is a very big thing.
It's a cell phone from 1989.
So it's a good chocolate. It's a complex chocolate. My favorite was the dark chocolate almond sea salt. I thought the balance was beautiful. The journey it took you on was very lovely. I probably like that dark chocolate more than some of the Ghirardelli dark chocolate.
Really?
I agree.
But I think overall Ghirardelli chocolate is better. Again, just need to find that perfect combo and then they'll dominate.
No.
I give this, not taking morality into account, a 3.25.
Oh, I gave it the lowest score.
You gave a chocolate the lowest score, and sugar gummy fruity things the highest score.
Okay,
Daniel is a liar.
You're a liar. You have no moral compass.
Liar.
You sat for nothing.
Let me take off my mask.
Mr. Willoughby.
I'm actually a Sour Patch Kid.
Now give me all your money.
Yeah, I love you. Give me all your money. Did you say what your favorite one was?
Oh, sorry. I don't think I did. It was the milk chocolate hazelnut. Like you.
Oh, you liked mine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, interesting. I take my mask off. I'm also Greg. Okay, so here's the thing I noticed, because I tend to give the fruity gummy things a higher score. I think because you have higher standards, you too, to a degree. You're too picky. You have higher standards of gummy fruity things because that's your thing. So I feel like you're maybe going gentler on chocolate, and I feel like I'm going harsher on chocolate because that's my thing. And I have
also factor surprise into your score sometimes.
Yeah.
If something's like, I thought this was going to be caca poo poo, but it turned out pee pee caca. And you're like, you factor it in.
Yeah, I do. And yeah, maybe that's the thing. This didn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I need thrill. I need cheap thrills.
So you've had a lot of better chocolates, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not a lot of better. I think Ghirardelli's better chocolate.
I agree with that.
That there's a lot of chocolate shops that make better chocolate than this. Because the milk chocolate, it was good, but it didn't surprise me.
This is not milk.
Why is it dry? Yeah, I think that's what's going on when we have these scores like this, where you give a higher thing.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what Greg's story is.
I'm just dogs. I tell people I eat like a dog. Like food on a plate.
Yeah.
4 stars.
It's on a plate.
Yeah, take it off the plate. 5 stars.
Throw it in the bushes. 5 stars.
Did it fall in the grass first? I don't even have that many stars. There aren't enough stars in the sky. So the next question is, would you be excited to get this on Halloween? We'll start with me. Yeah, absolutely. Like if I got the full-sized remote from the 90s, I would never stop trick-or-treating at that one house. Yeah. But even like if it was like a,
fun sizes.
Like a nugget, like a Hershey's nugget size, I'd still like that.
It would be the best thing.
It would be enough.
It would be enough because like we're talking about, it's very dense. But like this chocolate as a fun size measured against a Snickers, a Crunch, a Butterfinger, like this chocolate is so much better than the mass-produced kind of, we call it junk chocolate. That this would have really stood out.
Yeah. Now that we're slowly moving through like big name chocolate bars, like eventually we're going to have to do like the battle of the milk chocolate bars and see definitively who has the best milk chocolate.
Yeah.
I can tell you it's not Meiji.
Oh no!
No, let's try it again, though.
I mean, we're gonna have to.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I rewinded
fair.
and all the tape went kablooey.
Kablooey.
So you would be excited to get this on
Like I said,
Halloween.
I would also be very excited to get this
What about
at
you?
any size.
Oh yeah, 100%. Super excited to get this. It's good chocolate.
Yeah, good
it's
chocolate.
better than most chocolate you're gonna get trick or treating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Chocolate. Okay, so obviously every chocolate has its gimmick by putting stuff in it.
Yeah.
But chocolate to chocolate, better chocolate.
Yeah.
I would also be curious to do a blind taste test of the different milk chocolates so that we're not influenced of like, oh yeah, Hershey's bad. Like I really want to know what is the best milk chocolate.
That's its own episode, dude. I like it.
That's a whole other podcast.
When we do the cookies, we'll taste the
That's
chocolate.
blind candy is dandy. So now that is the chocolate part of the show. We've got a pre-game plug before our game.
Good. Is that Blake Griffin? Preview of what I was like at the holiday party this year.
Double fisting beers and pointing out Blake Griffin.
Yeah, point out any basketball stars I see this year. It was Blake
That is
Griffin.
pretty crazy though.
Yeah, that's
We didn't address it. We were making too many jokes
Wolfgang
before.
Puck was there too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he gave a speech and no one heard him.
The basketball player? Wait, no, the hockey player, Wolfgang Puck.
Oh yeah, but thank you.
That's pretty cool.
He's not as tall as Blake Griffin, so he, it's still the show.
But he's way more Austrian.
Yeah, he's way more Austrian.
Okay, so before we have our game, we have one thing we want to ask you, and it's time once again to ask for more reviews on the Apple Podcast.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think. If you have an iPhone, just open the podcast app, look for Candy is Dandy, leave us 5 stars. And look, if you don't know what to say and you're having a hard time thinking about it, we've asked before, what's your hottest candy take? I'm asking for a new thing for you to write in a candy review. What is the weirdest way you like to eat candy? And we will read it on the air and tell you whether or not it's gross.
Daniel, go.
The only one I could come up with is I like to eat Ferrero Rocher layer by layer. Like I like to like a little rat.
Yeah,
I like to
yeah.
nibble off like the like chocolatey layer, and then I like to extract the shell from the chocolate.
Wow, a little
and
surgeon.
I put it on my tongue like a little keepa. for
Okay,
my
it's
tongue.
getting weird. This is getting weird.
Yeah,
Getting upsetting.
and then I take the last part of it and I smear it on my face, and I go running naked into the rain. Is that weird?
No, that's normal.
that's normal.
That's pretty normal.
That's usually what eating chocolate's like. Yeah.
My experience.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a weird thing?
I like to, when I'm eating Fun Dip, I use the stick to really heavily scoop all of the Fun Dip so that I can just suck on the stick.
Well,
I mean, I could just bypass all the sugar.
Yeah.
But I want to eat both.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, so I shovel.
That's strange.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
Do you have a weird thing?
I line gummy bears up, standing up facing me so they could see me and the face I make when I pick them
wow,
out.
that's evil.
And you make them bow to you?
Yeah. Come on. Bow. Your king is here. Kiss the ring.
So yeah, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts with however you manipulate your anthropomorphic candy. So now it's time for a brand new game. And this one's called Lemon Heads Will Roll.
Oh.
Okay, so this is
I
based
just had lemon heads for the first time in a long time this last week.
They're pretty good. Oh, were you in Staffordshire? Did you get raided?
No, I didn't go to a town in Harry Potter.
You bought them at a police auction?
Yeah. Confiscated.
The outside is really good. Mm-hmm. The inside is not.
It's
No.
very different.
The outside is excellent.
Yeah. They wear out their welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this one is based on a game that I was playing, an actual game. But Melissa, so she wrote down on 3 different pieces of paper. We each have 3 different candies on each piece of paper.
I'm confused.
Yeah. 3? What?
More than 2? So we will go one by one. And for each candy, you don't tell anybody else what is on your paper.
Okay.
I will roll this dice. Die or dice? One
Die.
One
It's a single die.
There will be one single die at the end of the show if you correct me one more time.
There can only be one.
So the number it lands on is how many words you have to use to describe the first candy on your thing.
Without saying what the candy is.
You can't say what the candy is, but like say you get a 2, you get 2 words. I don't know how else to explain
Words to
this.
So
describe
you want
lemon
6.
heads. Yeah.
You want a high number.
So, not necessarily, because maybe it doesn't take that many and you have to use 6 words. So
Sick words,
It's
bro.
sick words.
we only get
Colombian.
we only get one guess each, so don't be rash in this. And if you guess it, you get a point, and the person who described it gets 2 points.
Okay.
So
Oh, Interesting. And how many words do we get? Just one?
There are 3 on here. We'll see. We'll go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. If we feel like after 2 we've done enough, we'll just end it there. But I'll hand out these papers now.
Got it. Each paper has 3 words. Oh, this has my name on it.
My golly.
This was personalized for me.
So how thoughtful.
By podcast mom.
She's also your sister. She may have.
Don't make me pick.
She may have tailored each candy choice to our strengths.
Wow.
Okay.
So who wants to go? Do you want me to go first so I show you how it's done? So I school you all?
Yes.
Yeah. Show me how it's done, Daddy-o.
Okay, so this is my first one. I'm going to roll the die.
Okay.
And I have
Dice.
6 words. I have 6
What?
words.
Just prove it.
Look.
I gotta be like Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my 6 words.
All right.
We just were talking about this.
We just
I remember
talking
you each
about-
get 1 guess. We
That's a
just
bad-
were talking about
Because
this.
we're talking about a lot of stuff.
We just were talking about this.
Okay, I'm gonna say for Ghirardelli's.
Wrong.
Damn.
Meji.
Wrong.
Damn.
It was Lemonheads. We were just talking about this.
We were just talking about this.
You didn't put that much emphasis on it.
Yeah, you should have said just.
We were talking
So
about
you
this.
picked one of
I
the
know.
No, you go in order, one by one, just by chance. Yeah, you.
Okay.
You go. I did not specifically pick Lemonheads.
I just want to make
No accusations.
No accusations. Oh, so top
The
to bottom, you
first
go
one,
one at
top
a
to
time.
one. So,
Got
yeah,
it,
one
got
at a
it,
time.
Got it. You don't have to try to find a link between all 3.
No.
So no
That's
one got
another
it.
game.
So no one got points.
No one got points.
Okay.
Why would you choose that clue?
Because we were just talking about it. Okay,
Could
Greg.
you say citrus body parts?
Oh, orange feet?
Are you talking about lime toes? So, Greg, you have 3 words to use for
Okay.
your first one.
Okay, 3 words.
And you do, like, it's, I think there should be an element of you want to do it first, but you don't want to
Okay,
be
you raise your
rash.
hand.
Yeah. That's good for audio.
buzz in. Yeah, buzz in.
Ooh, that felt good.
3 words for my first one.
Yeah. You're holding up 4 fingers, but yes, 3 words.
Oh, this one's, I'm pretending it's broken because it looks cool. Chocolate, peanuts, concession.
Daniel. Goobers.
Coopers.
Oh,
I don't think I even know what goobers are.
No.
So.
So I get 1.
I know
Greg
my next
gets,
candy.
Oh.
Eat more. And you're like, no, please.
Greg gets 2 points. I get 1. So now it's on you.
Really, you say goobers over peanut M&Ms?
Him saying movie candy made me think specifically Goobers.
Goobers is more of a movie
that's
candy
a movie candy than peanut
M&Ms?
Because
Because I only have goobers at the movies.
exactly.
Like you specifically.
Yeah. Have
No,
goobers
I
at
think
the movies.
anyone only eats Goobers at a movie theater.
Okay.
I mean, except for maybe Gomer.
And so what's the difference between a goober and a peanut M&M? No candy
There's no
shell?
candy
shell, yeah.
shell, and also
Okay.
they don't taste as good.
Goobers don't taste as good.
Yeah. No, Goobers, the finest candy in the land.
Yeah, Italian men have to say goobers.
Goobers, give me the Goobers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 6 words.
Oh my God. Seriously?
Hey, I didn't write it.
I'm mad at you, Melissa.
You're mad at our wife.
All right.
6 words. You have to use all 6 of them.
Greg loves this shitty ass candy.
Me. Is it a look bar?
Negative. Oh, maybe you don't love this shitty ass candy.
Maybe he, okay.
I think I got my
I'm out of the
candies
game.
confused.
no,
No, you don't like this.
shit. I don't like a lot of things.
That's too many words.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
It's okay. But you thought about me when you thought about this candy. That's something.
Yeah.
Because I don't not know it. I have an opinion on this candy.
Oh yeah, you do.
Is it Red Hot?
Is Big Hunk.
Big Hunk.
You don't like Big Hunk.
I don't like Big
Okay,
Hunk.
damn it. I
But nobody likes Big Hunk.
Yeah.
The look bar's naughty cousin.
I had a look bar yesterday. It was delicious. Thank you for asking. Thank you guys. I know you're concerned about that.
Okay, so now it's my next one.
Okay.
I get 1 word.
Oh, that's
Wow.
hard.
Oh my god. 1 word to describe this. Okay.
Is it like, does it have to be disjointed? Does it have to be a sentence?
No, it doesn't have to be a
It
sentence.
can just be random words?
Yeah, we think very logically and we try to speak in sentences. So I need a 1-word sentence.
Yes.
Okay, so this one I'm just going to say dweebs.
Nerds. Oh, I
Yes.
should have raised my hand.
No, it's okay.
But you got it.
Yeah.
You got nerds. Okay, so that's 1 point for Beto, 2 points for Daniel.
I was going to say Mike and
Dang.
Ike.
I feel like helping someone is bad.
Well, you'd want to get, someone's got to answer something. Okay, so Greg, now your next one. You get 3 words.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Dweebs.
Dweebs. Shoot, hold on. Give me a second.
Girls.
Girls,
Hold
girls,
on.
girls.
Shoot. Hold on. Give me a
Yeah.
second.
Okay, look bar.
Yeah.
I love this.
International sea animal.
International sea animal. Daniel?
Yeah.
Swedish fish?
Got it.
All right, so that's 2 for Greg.
I went to
1
Otter
more for
Pops,
Daniel.
but that's not a candy.
That's true. I was
The
thinking,
way I eat them, they are.
for some reason, I was thinking like global manatees. Have you ever eaten a global manatee? Okay, so now
I need a lot of words, please.
you get 5 words.
Okay,
a lot
that's
of
not
words.
bad. I don't know if this was tailored to me specifically. I mean, maybe if you hate me.
Yeah, it's your name on it, right?
Okay. Salt water, but everyone hates.
Oh,
Greg.
Taffy?
50% yes.
Oh.
you have 5 seconds. 5.
Laffy Taffy?
There it is. Got it.
Got it.
Okay, so that's 1 for Greg, 2 for Betsy. So, do we want to do the third ones, or do we want to wrap
I'm
this
down,
up?
I'm down
All right,
with
let's
the
do
third
the
one.
third one. So
Yeah.
now I get 6 words.
I need a lot of words for this next one or it's over.
All right. Gross malted milk container. Ew, yuck.
Gross malted milk container.
Ew, yuck. Greg.
Whoppers?
Yeah, Whoppers.
Whoppers come in milk containers. You got the ew yuck part wrong. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so Greg, you get 6 words again.
Can you say the names of other candies?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 words?
Maybe not varieties of the same candy, though.
Okay.
What are you going to say? Like, if it's like nerds, tropical nerds, but not tropical? Okay, you have 6 words.
Okay. Dumb, stupid, broken up chalk candy.
Daniel,
Daniel.
is it Smarties?
Yes.
I was going to say that too.
They are
but-
not dumb or stupid. Okay, the last one, Beto. Let's see how many words you get. I hope it's 1.
Please, a lot.
It is 1.
Jesus.
You get 1
Christ.
word to describe this candy.
And I could say other candies.
Yeah.
Whoppers.
Oh,
Uh,
milk duds?
Yes.
that's what I was saying.
Because whenever I buy, sometimes I'll get Whoppers thinking they're milk duds, and I'm wrong, and I'm really mad.
Let me guess. Daniel won.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. You all got negative points somehow.
Wow,
Okay,
that's
so
weird. I got 11, which isn't even possible.
Beto, you got 5 points.
Yeah.
Daniel got 7 points.
Of course.
Greg got 9 points. Greg is the champion
He
of
thinks
words.
in weird haiku poetry. Of
He
course.
thinks in disjointed sentences. So yeah, that's our Tony's Chocolonely episode. We hope 2024 won't be too Chocolonely for all of
Yeah.
you desperate housewives listening to us.
Yeah, please leave the Chocolonely Hearts Club
Yeah.
if you can.
If you get one of the milk with sea salt, don't forget to put some Sergeant Pepper on it. Chocolonely Arts Club band.
I hope you have a great day, my favorite flesh receptacle.
Oh, that sounds so good right now. I'd love to eat our flesh receptacles that were listening to us. Oh no, we're still recording on the cannibal! 2024 New Year's resolution, I eat humans. Bye.